everyone, welcome to the channel of Friendship with Microbes and today's topic is History of Microbiology जिसमें हम डिस्कस करेंगे कुछ ऐसे साइंटिस्ट, बायोलॉजिस्ट एंड माइक्रोबायोलॉजिस्ट जिन्होंने माइक्रोबायोलॉजी के लिए अपना काफ़ी सारा कंट्रीब्यूशन दिया है. Their names are Antony van Leeuwenhoek, Louis Pasteur, Robert Koch, Joseph Lister and Alexander Fleming. So without wasting any time, let's moving ahead. Antony van Leeuwenhoek. He was the first person who invented the microscope and discovered the microbial world and made one of the most important contribution to microbiology. He used to grind lenses and made microscope as a hobby. The microscope of Leeuwenhoek could magnify object about 200 to 300 times. With his microscope, he observed a variety of things like rainwater and scraping from his own teeth. He saw minute moving objects and called them as little animalcules, which we now know them as protozoa, yeast and bacteria. He made accurate sketches and communicated his finding to Royal Society of London. Louis Pasteur. He was a professor of chemistry. He is considered as father of microbiology, as his contribution led to the development of microbiology as a separate scientific discipline. He proved the theory of biogenesis and disproved the theory of spontaneous generation or abiogenesis experimentally by using swan-necked flask. He gave us the fermentation principle. He worked on souring of wine, beer and found that this alcohol spoilage is due to the growth of undesirable organism, while the desirable microorganism produce alcohol by a chemical process called fermentation. He also gave us the pasteurization of milk. He saw that wine did not spoil if it is heated to 50 to 60 degrees Celsius for a few minutes. This method is called pasteurization, now widely used in dairy units to kill pathogenic microorganisms in milk. He is a founder of germ theory of disease. He also established the importance of cotton plug for protection of culture media from contamination. He differentiated between aerobic and anaerobic organisms. एरोबिक ऑर्गेनिजम्स वो होते हैं जिनको ग्रोथ के लिए ऑक्सीजन की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है एंड एनारोबिक ऑर्गेनिजम्स डू नॉट रिक्वायर ऑक्सीजन फॉर ग्रोथ. लुइस पैस्चर गिव अस द 3 vaccines that is cholera, anthrax and rabies. Robert Koch. He was a German country doctor. He perfected many bacteriological techniques and now known as father of modern microbiology. He discovered rod-shaped organism in the blood of animal that died of anthrax. He introduced staining technique. He introduced tubercle bacillus, which is properly called as Koch bacillus. He gave us the solid media. He discovered Vibrio cholera, the causative agent of cholera disease. He gave us the Koch postulates. And this is the most important point. By the using of Koch postulates, we can easily prove that particular organism that entered inside the human body is responsible for the causing that particular disease. So the point number 1 is there should be a constant association between the organism and the person. Number 2 is the organism should be isolated and grown in a pure culture. And the third one is the pure culture should be inoculated into an experimental animal. And now the experimental animal should produce symptom of the same disease. And the fourth point is re-isolation. From the inoculated animal, the microorganism should be isolated in the pure culture. Whenever an antigen enters the human body, it should be able to produce antibodies. Joseph Lister. He is popularly known as father of antiseptic surgery. He was a professor of surgery at University of Glasgow and later at King's College of London. He developed antiseptic technique isolation bacteria in pure culture. He was deeply interested in the prevention of post-operative sepsis. He was attracted by posture theory of disease and concluded that sepsis of wound infection may be due to the microbial growth derived from the atmosphere. Alexander Fleming. He was an English scientist, worked at St. Mary Hospital in London. Fleming was associated with two major discoveries, that is lysozyme and penicillin. In 1922, he discovered lysozyme by demonstrating that the nasal secretion has the power of dissolving or lysing certain kinds of bacteria. He was the first person who discovered the first antibiotic, that is penicillin. In 1929, Fleming made an accidental discovery that the fungus Penicillium notatum produced an antibacterial substance which he called penicillin. Okay, so that's it for today. If you like the video, then hit the like button and subscribe my YouTube channel. इसी के साथ I would like to say bye bye. Keep watching, keep learning.